my name is Hannah, and this is what I'm doing today. Okay, the glasses have already come off. I know people have told me it's not that bad, but I feel like it is that bad. For the past 6 hours or so, I have just been cleaning all day long. I completely took everything out and wiped down and cleaned my family's fridge. I've taken out 3 bags of trash and recycling. I've been doing laundry. I've got to still, because our dishwasher is broken, go hand wash all of the dishes that were in the fridge, plus what we had used anyway. And I have to work on my room. And I just learned that my mom and I are going to go vote in a little bit, and I just need to do something for myself beforehand. And so I have decided that I am going to put makeup on and I'm going to film it. This is my first time. I guess it's not true. I've done live streams and stuff where I've put makeup on, but this feels monumental for some reason. Also, as you can see, I figured out how to work my phone stand so my phone isn't weirdly vertical. So hopefully the video at least will be better. I make no promises about the editing though. Rude. But I'm gonna get started. So, yeah. I don't know why I stopped it there. I was like, I'm gonna film me doing makeup, and then I was like, turn it off. But I'm gonna start by putting on sunscreen. Does this make me a real beauty YouTuber if I'm see my thing? This is the Everyday Humans resting beach face. I also cannot read without my glasses on, so if you see me doing this, I cannot see. I cannot see at all. I cannot read the little how long this has been filming on my phone. Okay, just so we all know, I cannot see at all. It's a wonder I have good looking makeup any of the time. Yeah, so Everyday Humans resting beach face sunscreen. I've gone through 6 of these. This is my favorite sunscreen. As I will talk about when I finally do that allergy video, I started filming it and then hated everything I'd filmed for it, so I'm refilming it. But as I'll kind of talk about in that, I had to stop using this for a little bit when I first got diagnosed with allergies. And I had to pick up the Elta MD sunscreen because it was the only one I could find that I wasn't allergic to. And I hate that sunscreen. I hate the Elta MD one. I do not understand how so many people like it and enjoy it. I just think it's awful. Speaking of it, I'm decluttering it. Clearly, I cannot say a single nice thing about that sunscreen. It's so in my opinion, overhyped. I see everyone talk about it, and they're oh, it's dermatologist recommended. It might be dermatologist recommended, it's not Hannah recommended. Like I said, I still have it. It's going in the trash. That actually worked better than I thought. After this, it says, so one, and this is spoiler alert, my allergies fault. Most of the things that I have to use are oil free or meant for oily skin. I have dry skin. My skin so dry. This does not blend. It goes, you put it down and it's ripping my face in half trying to blend this out. And it also leaves a white cast. And I mean, I'm not the palest person, but I'm light medium skin tone. This should not be leaving a white cast on me. And also, it sucks. It doesn't, like I said, it leaves a white cast. And not only does it do that, it makes my face and I know some people have a big difference between their face and their neck. I don't feel like I do. And it makes my face and the rest of my body, like my face look like 2 shades lighter than the rest of my body, and it sticks to my pores. Like, I can go on and on and on, and I was like, okay, but it's not expired yet. I'll just use it as a body sunscreen and try to get over it. Well, I tried to put it over my tattoo, and I started freaking out because it started not blending in but becoming gray and like picking up on dead skin. This tattoo is like 2 years old. It's not the like I'm putting this on a fresh tattoo and some of the ink is, no. The sunscreen itself, when it touched my skin, turned gray. What? No. That's stupid. I'm getting rid of it. I hate this sunscreen. And I'm going to learn how to stay in frame one day. Anyway, if I can talk about 3 minutes on the sunscreen I hate, I'm not going to talk another 3 minutes because that would be weird because I haven't put anything else on my face yet. But I do really like this sunscreen, and as soon as I could, I patch tested this, found out it worked, and went back to using it every single day. I think this is great. I think, as you can see, it leaves like a little bit of a dewy finish, but honestly, if I like wait 15 minutes in between the time I put skincare on and the time I do my makeup, which I think you're supposed to do, but I'm not gonna do today. If you wait like 15 minutes, my skin drinks it all up because, again, I have dry skin. So, yeah, I really like it. I do find that I go through it really quickly. Like, I feel like I finish a bottle in give or take a month, but I also don't necessarily mind that. It's like $30 cheaper than the Ulta MD one. I hate that sunscreen. I hate the Ulta MD one so much. So, after I do sunscreen, I move on to primer. And currently I'm trying to finish up this Makiage one that was from my mother. It's like a silicone primer. There you go. It's clear. Can you see it at all? I don't know. It's fine. I don't think this type of primer totally does a lot for me personally. Also, like, your age is a factor in that, and I'm 21 years old, then yeah, I don't know. It's fine. I would not recommend it if you want a like silicone pore filling primer. I wouldn't recommend this one because it's exactly the same as this e.l.f. one that I bought myself. And this is like $10, and I don't even know how much this one is. Yeah, so if you truly need some, though I think e.l.f. might be phasing this style of primer out. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. But I feel like I've seen less of it. Like, they're posting about that style of primer a lot less. And, like, when I go into a store, I see that style less. So I think they might be phasing that out. So I just rub it all over my face. And start pilling because I didn't wait long enough for my sunscreen to go into my skin. But it's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. On top of that, I am going to put on my foundation. This is the only foundation I own, technically. But I also own the Givenchy Prism Libre concealer that I use as a foundation quite a bit. And actually, like, my favorite, the past couple of days I've been like really happy with the way my skin looks, and I've been using this and not this. But I also haven't tried this over the primer. So, I don't know. Who knows? I know some people don't like tinted sunscreens because you're not going to use the full amount. I normally do use a full 2-3 fingers with this, even though I put it over other sunscreen. I'm not going to today. Today we're doing the 1 finger. Mainly because I want to. I want to get this part of my routine over with, to be honest. Where's my, no, I just put it away. There it is. Hi, I'm back. This is my current foundation, I don't have a lot of brushes. I've tried other foundation brushes. I've tried, why are you wet? That's interesting. A bunch of water is randomly coming off the concealer side of this brush, and I have no idea why. So I'm just gonna put that there and do that. There's a towel off camera. It's okay, we're not using the concealer side, we're using the foundation side, and I'll figure out what the heck's going on there later. I have to wash my brushes anyway. So, you know. So, I've used makeup sponges, as is pretty common in my life, as you're gonna get very used to hearing whenever I'm making beauty content, I'm allergic to them. I am allergic to rubber and latex, which latex is a type of rubber, but I am allergic to both, right? Like, whether you're specifying latex or not, I'm allergic to it. Also, fun fact, allergic to adhesive. So even latex-free Band-Aids, I cannot use. I'm definitely not annoyed about the fact that I can't use Band-Aids, and that if I have a minor injury that I would use a Band-Aid for, that I have to take athletic tape and gauze and wrap it around whatever the injury is. One, depending on what that is, can't even do that. And two, it makes it, any injury I have, look a million times worse, right? The other day, went running and I wasn't wearing the right socks and they fell down and my shoe rubbed against the back of my foot, as happens sometimes, you know, whatever. And to wrap my ankle so that way my dog would not try to lick my cut. Because that is a concern that I have sometimes where, I'm sorry if you hear the like ruckus of my brushes. This is an incredibly dirty brush. When is the last time I washed this brush? I do not know. And you're super up close, so you can also see that. Great. I love that for me. Yeah, so I just take the concealer and I put it on my under eyes. Do I need to? I don't know. I don't dislike the way that having I don't know if it makes a super big difference, but I don't dislike it. And that concealer is nice. So, I don't like the pump on it though. It always pumps out just slightly too much. And that is annoying. So, there we go. That's my face. Normally, this is where I would put on contour. But, as I mentioned in my intro to my no-buy, I have a haircut on Wednesday. Just gotta keep holding out for it. As I mentioned in my no-buy intro, I finished my cream contour, so we're not gonna go into it yet. I have not been powdering my face. I don't find that I need to right now. So I haven't been powdering anything, so it's not super necessary, but I am gonna go in with like cream bronzer and blush and maybe highlighter. I don't actually know what makeup look I'm wearing today. I also will normally, admittedly, before I do my face, do my eyes. But because on YouTube, you typically see somebody do either eyes first and then all of their face, or their face first and then all their eyes, I feel weird stopping here, and doing my eyes. So I'm not. Will I get over myself as I do this more often? Probably. But I'm not over myself yet, okay? This is weird. Sorry, it just hit me that I'm like just watching this in my phone and not my mirror, and like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I can't see it all. Yeah, so this is the Tower 28 bronzer in West Coast. Ta-da. Am I a real influencer? No, because I'm not doing a great job at showing you. I'm doing an awful job. There you go. There's the back of it. Hope that was helpful. I didn't like this at first. But like, look at that. I've come a long way. I've changed my mind is what I was trying to say, but I don't know. Sometimes I will just wear this as a blush. Like, I'll just bring it farther. I didn't do bronzer for a really long time. I've only started wearing bronzer frequently, like in the past year, 6 to 8 months, really. So I really like a very 80s style of blush where it's like up on your temples and everywhere. I put blush everywhere. I'm not kidding. I was recently watching a video of somebody, and they were talking about how they feel like they had to have less blush for their wedding than they wear on a daily basis. And I am a 21-year-old who's never had a romantic partner. So what do I know on like wedding makeup, right? I do know that, like, I think not. Okay, unpopular opinion. Hot take. Wear the makeup that makes you feel the most you in this moment. Okay? Sure, looking back on your wedding album in 10 years, 20 years, even 5 years, the trends will have changed, definitely. And you might be like, oh my god, my blush was so dated. I don't know why I gave you that voice. I'm so sorry. You know, you might feel like it's dated, but guess what? It was the way that you felt, what's the word? The way that you, like, what I'm saying is if you wear a lot of blush, doing your makeup in a way that has a lot of blush, but looks and feels like your true self for you on your wedding day. Yes, 5, 10 years, 20 years from now, that might not be your true self's makeup style anymore, but you gotta like look back and be like, oh my god, look at me, I was so young and happy and in love and beautiful adorableness. Yeah. Hot take. Do your makeup how you do it now, not for your future self. I don't know. Also, you don't know how the trends are gonna change. The people that I've seen be like, don't wear blush, too heavy blush on your wedding or on a special event, because beforehand, like, think about 10 years ago, we never wore blush, and now we only talk about blush. Don't wear too much blush, blah, blah, blah. You don't know how it's gonna change. In 10 years from now, we could just be painting our whole bodies pink. That's probably not going to happen. That's an extreme example. But, like, you don't know that random person on the internet. I didn't finish that thought at all. To more explain what I was trying to say, I think in any regard, like, if it's for your wedding, if it's for any event where you're going to be really, like, seen by a lot of people and photographed, if you want to change the way that you dress or look on an everyday basis to either please the people there or possibly please the way that you look back on it, the event, that is fine. Totally fine. Whatever. I also think that there is something to be said for you normally look or dress this way. If the reason you're giving for not looking the way you normally look is because you think in 10 years, 20 years, 5 years even, you're gonna be embarrassed or ashamed about the way you look because you feel like it's gonna look dated, it is going to be dated. It's going to be 5 or 10 to 20 whatever years old. You can't control that fact. And I don't think you should let it scare you into choosing not to look like yourself on a big event. That was the end of that thought. And I don't know. I've never been married. Maybe, like, I'm using other big life events as kind of how to explain how I feel, but maybe it's specifically being a wedding affects it more than I feel like it does, but that's my thought. There you go. End thought. That being said, I'm about to put a bunch of blush on. If I'm filming these in my bathroom, I have to find a better thing because my makeup is all just slightly to the left of you. And it's a little awkward. So, this is a sample packet of Tower 28 blushes that I've been working on for over a year. Is that a little gross? Sure, because you can't close them. And I don't keep them in a bag. Should I keep them in a bag? Probably. I finished 2 of them. This was Magic Hour and this was their highlighter. This is Power Hour, I believe. I don't know, it's not on here. And this is Golden Hour. That I know for sure because it's their, like, orange blush. I will admit I also like looking like a clown. So when I'm telling people, like, you should put on more blush, you should. But also, I am a clown. So, I don't know. Heed the advice of a random person on the internet. With caution. Blah, 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 blah. What was I saying? Oh, is this blush still good? No idea. Probably not, right? Tower 28 is a clean beauty brand, and this is a sample packet, and not even, like, if this was, I have one of their blushes. If this was stored like this, I would not even care about the fact that these have a 12-month shelf life when I've been using this for about 13 months. Right? The fact that it's in a sample packet that I can't close and gets in my way everywhere, yeah, sure, that's probably not the most hygienic. Guess when I've last washed my brushes? So, like, that's not the most hygienic either. So, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but also, I am the way that I am, okay? Please don't guess the last time I washed my brushes. I don't know. Don't actually know. And now I'm trying to figure it out to, like, prove to myself it's not as gross as I think it is. But the truth is, it was a while ago. That's the truth. That's all we're gonna know. I'm not gonna remember anything more. Okay. So, do I want to put powder blush? Sometimes I do find, no. Sometimes I find that powder blush, it's really only one powder blush that I have that I find can sometimes get a little patchy over top of creams without powdering it, and it doesn't match this color. And so I don't know if I'm going to put powder blush on, but I am going to put powder bronzer on because I'm trying to finish this darn thing. This was the NARS birthday gift from a couple years ago. Everyone knows the NARS Laguna bronzer, okay? I don't need to tell you about it. This is my bronzer brush. She's giant. I want to get, I'm not now because I'm on a no-buy, but eventually I want to get the BK Beauty one that Khaki and Home S Tom talk about, and I want to see if it's the same size as this, because this is from Young Living. Actually, my mom gave it to me, and I'd like to have a bronzing brush. I'm good. These are nice brushes. I have 3 brushes from Young Living. They're nice. They're also an MLM, and I don't support that. And I also have, I do this in everything. I want to say that I'm a collector, because, like, I don't have, like, a collector mentality in the way that, like, if a brand puts out a bunch of stuff, I feel like I need to have all of them. I am someone who feels like I want, as much as possible, one brand for everything. So, like, what I mean by that is, like, if I could have it where all my brushes were one brand, any day of the week. Any day of the week, I would prefer that. Currently, they're, like, 3/4 Real Techniques, and then I have a couple e.l.f. brushes, I have a couple Young Living brushes, like I talked about, and I have a couple Lottie London. What's the name of the ones I hate? Zoeva. I hate the Zoeva brushes. They're awful. They're awful, and I hate them, and I use them. I've hated them since I got them. And someone responded to my, it's the only product I've ever reviewed on Ulta, and somebody responded to my review in their review and was like they didn't call me out by name, but I went and checked the reviews later because I was like, how are these, I hate these brushes so much, other people must hate them. The last time I checked was probably like 2 years ago, but at the time I was still the only negative review, and this person commented and was like, I know in another review, there's somebody saying that these brushes fray and lose their shape and are scratchy, but I've never had that experience. I think that other person was wrong. And I'm not apologizing for giving that person that voice. Call me out next time. I don't know. People have different experiences with things. I think Zoeva brushes suck. Do I still use them? Yes. I paid good money for them, but they suck and I hate them. Anyway, I now have to decide if I'm putting powder blush on. The moment is now. I guess the moment doesn't have to be now. I can put highlighter on and then decide afterwards. We're gonna do that. We're going to do that. This is my one powder highlighter. Well, it's 3. It's a palette. It's the Mcgrath Skin Fetish Sublime. I hate that name. I don't like it. What am I wearing today? What am I feeling for makeup? What I am wearing that you cannot see is a yellow, like, romper on it with oranges on it. It's from Target a couple years ago. I bought it. If you watch Our Flag Means Death, it was the one that everyone was posting about. It was like, oh my god, Our Flag Means Death, the oranges. It's that one. I fell for it too. So I'm using the shade Iridescent Pink because it's my favorite one out of the 3. I feel like you can no, you can't tell on camera because they're domed. But I feel like you can tell in person. And I like, sometimes I'll put it on with my finger because it's more impactful to be a beauty influencer, I guess. And this, the Real Technique setting brush that everyone's used since the year 2015 or whatever. When did I start watching beauty YouTube? I started wearing makeup when I was 12. Did I ever say that have I ever talked about the fact that I use they, them pronouns on here? Am I gonna get a bunch of comments calling me a woman? I'm non-binary. Right off the bat. You can't say right off the bat if you're 25 minutes into your second video, Hannah. I'll add it to my intro, probably. You live and you learn. Yeah. Is this... I'm putting it on with my finger. We're giving up. Is this the most, like... I always think that this highlighter is going to be more, like, stereotypical 2016, you can see me from space. It's not. It's not. It's just not. It's nice. I mean, I've got a ring light on me and everything. If you were gonna see me from space, this is when you'd see it. But you can tell, especially on my nose. You can tell, and like on my finger. It's a little bit of a shift. It's nice. I like it. I feel like I'm gonna need to check if the things I'm saying are actually discontinued, but I feel like I recently saw that this was also discontinued. Maybe? I don't know. For powder blush, I have two things. This is the one I'm going to use. This is the one that I was talking about that I find sometimes picks up on cream products. It's the Likely Makeup Clown Blush palette. And as you can tell, it doesn't really go with my blush that I already put on. So we're just gonna close it, say goodnight, back in your little drawer. Nighty-night. This is Pat McGrath Blush in Desert Orchid. It's interesting because on one hand, I feel like I haven't used it in a while. And then on the other hand, I used it for a month straight. I bought it to go with me on a trip. And then this was like the only blush that I brought with me. All summer I was traveling like all over the place. And it's like the only blush I brought with me. So I used it like every day over the summer. Which good, as I should. This blush is freaking expensive. And I don't think I bought it on sale. So good for me. Get that use out of it. Yes, absolutely. Why am I talking like this? That's not how I talk. Sometimes it is, but, did I say what shade this is? What shade is it? Desert Orchid. If I didn't, now you know. And I just put it everywhere. As you can tell from the fact that I literally just booped it in my eye socket. Maybe in 10 years, the rest of the world wouldn't be painting themselves pink, but I might be. Yeah. And then sometimes I'll like put it over my nose and my forehead a little bit and my chin and blam. Blam. There you go. It makes me happy. Okay, I love blush. Do I look like a clown? Kinda. But a cute clown? Cute clown. I'm gonna really, I used to not wear contour every day. And then, because, like I said, I completely finished 2 days ago now, the cream part of the iconic the iconic London contour. What is this? It's the Precision Duo Contour Pot in medium shadow. That was not supposed to be a British accent. What it was supposed to be, I don't know. It was an accent. I don't even know what type of accent I have. I feel like just vaguely American. When I was traveling out of the country, I had people ask me why I didn't have a Texas accent. One, I didn't move to Texas till I was 11. My family's from here. Guess where I'm from? But yeah, as you can see, like no use on the back. Have I used this? You'll never know. Yes, I have. I've used it a ton. But I didn't contour every day. Then I did, so I could finish the cream because I was so close and I had to do it. And now, I don't want to go back to that life yet. I'm enjoying my uncontoured little clown life. So, speaking of things that I finished but didn't get rid of, concealer. Did I mention that I finished this? When I was talking about things that I finished the first day of my no-buy? I know I mentioned the contour and I know I mentioned this eyeshadow. Did I mention this? I don't remember. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Pen Concealer in medium, 27 neutral. I finished it Sunday, like I said. I finished it on Sunday. I also had 26, light 26N. There was like a highlight under eye shade. It was even brighter than the Bare With Me concealer that I used as concealer, which the Bare With Me concealer I can use over my whole face. If I want to, it's only like half a shade, maybe a shade lighter than my foundation, but you know, I don't even know if you could tell that on camera. This, or the light version was very clearly light, and Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I finished it first because I use this as a foundation, quite a bit. And also I could use it all year round. I could use this in summer, I could use it in winter. Summer, I could only use it, I could use it all over my face or on my under eye. Winter, I could use it only all over my face. I mean, I guess I could use it as my under eye if I didn't want a brightened under eye, but I don't know. You do you. Past me, I guess. I'm still talking to myself. Anyway, I'm surprised I finished the other one first because the amount of my face that I used this one on way more, but somehow I finished the other one up first. They're both good. They're both nice. Would I purchase them again? Probably not. Definitely not, actually. I don't like the pen, I've learned. I want a doe foot. For a long time, I thought I didn't want a doe foot. That's why I bought the NYX one with the pump, and that's why I bought these. It's like, doe foots are lame, man. I don't know. No. I gotta either draw on my face or like pump it out of the brush and then squiggle on my hand. I don't like that. I don't like that. Or the pump. No. This, which I feel like I talked about a little bit confusingly in my last video. There is technically some left, like you can see coating the sides, but it's dried out. And so when I'm talking about like I'm calling it an empty, it's dried out. It's close to 2 years old now. Maybe it's 2 years old. It's dried out and most of it's gone. Like it's not like it's halfway empty and dried out. It's mostly gone and dried up. So I'm getting rid of it. And I have, what eyeshadows is it? It's not in this palette. It's in this palette. So in this, I talked briefly about how I had two eyeshadows that looked kind of similar. In this palette, also by Vanessa Myricks, this is the Mini Lightwork Volume 3, is the cream shade Polaris, which I also love because that's one of my favorite comic book characters' names. It's this cream shade. It's the only cream shade in the palette, and it looks very similar to Crazy For You. I don't know if I said the name. It's Crazy For You. I'm gonna see if I can't get a swatch out of this Crazy For You. This was not what I was going to be doing in this video. But actually, that's way less dry than I thought it was. I might keep it. It's way less dry. I thought it was so dry. Maybe because I was scraping the sides? I don't know where that bottom swatch is crazy. I'm keeping it. It's apparently not dried out yet. I thought it was. I could have sworn it was. I don't know. Who knows? And then I recently bought the Pixie Grove palette by ItsBel Cosmetics, and I find the shade Isabella, that second shade right there that my thumb is hovering over, is similar as well in color. I mean, all three of these give a slightly different effect, but the way that I use this shade the most is swooped in my inner corner. So now I need something to wipe my hands off. I don't have any micellar water left. Hold on. I'm gonna end this so you don't hear the water of my sink. But while these all look different, and I could get different effects if I was putting them all over my eye, to finish my thought, the way that I use them the most is just whoosh into my inner corner. And they all look the same for that. And on that note, see you in a second. Alrighty, now that my hand is just the most glittery thing to ever exist, I'm gonna actually do my eyes. It did just kind of hit me that I just spent a large portion of that having finished the rest of my face, but not doing anything else. What do I want to do? This feels so important. It's my first time doing eyeshadow on YouTube. I don't know, be prepared. Okay, we're gonna start by putting eye primer on. It's gonna distract me while I think. This is, I'm not even in frame, the Urban Decay Primer Potion, because I'm so close to finishing it up. I have the Fenty one, the Fenty Eye Primer. It's better. It's so much better. I like it monumentally more, but if I only use that, I'll never finish this up, and I'm so close to finishing it up that I just have to, I don't know, suffer through it. This brush is covered in dried eyeshadow primer, and it's spiky. Yeah, it is spiky, spiky, spiky. I want to put more blush on. Anyway, we're gonna ignore those thoughts for now. The thoughts of more blush. I feel like I started whispering all of a sudden. I don't know why. Okay. Why was I making that face? What palette do I want to use? Should I use the palette that I'm trying to pan? I feel like that logically makes the most sense, but no. I mean, logically, yes, it does. The question is, do I want to use it? I kind of want to do something that will match this. Are we gonna be matching? I'm not typically somebody who matches my makeup to my clothing. I put whatever the hell I want on my face, okay? Anyway, you should not be saying that, because I don't know what that is. I don't want to get copyright. It's like, I haven't been doing this long enough to know that I'm not being copyrighted. And just because last time my 20 seconds of, no, it was 3 seconds. It was literally 3 seconds. Thank you very much. Just because last time my 3 seconds of singing didn't get me in trouble doesn't mean that was the brush I was going to use that just fell. This is one of those Aviva brushes I hate. The one that fell was one of the Lottie London ones, which I actually really like Lottie London's brushes. They just don't make a lot of them. And you have to buy what they do make in sets. I'm just using a little Ulta thing to try and get some of the color, because I used dark brown yesterday to not transfer. Yes, I do kind of use the same brushes every day. Because I like the same shapes. And also, all my brushes are dirty, and so I just pick the one closest related to the color I'm using. And I've decided I'm doing orange to match the oranges. Even though, fun fact, orange is my least favorite color. I don't like the color orange. Do I look in the mirror or do I look in this? Instantly terrified. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. I don't even know how to describe that motion to you, but just put it in there and windshield wiper, is that what people call this? I'm trying to think of the different words I've heard referred to, like different makeup techniques, and I don't know, swishy swishy. That's what I'm doing. I kind of like, my eye shape is uneven, and I kind of like to make them more even. But I kind of like, it's more of like a faux 1920 shape. It's not accurate at all, right? If I went back in time, they'd be like, what the heck? Stabbed myself in the eye. Okay. They'd be like, what is your eye shape? That's not correct, but, or the eyeshadow shape, not eye shape. Whoever you are, your eye shape is perfect the way that it is. Woo. Yeah. So I like to kind of focus the like highest point here-ish on my face, on both eyes. I feel like you see my face more than you can see my face more than I can, because like I said, I don't have my glasses on, but I feel like focusing bottom outer corner and top here, I don't know, I like that shape of shadow on my eye the best. Sometimes I've done, you know, sometimes I'll do the more standard like cat eye shape or like smoky eye shape. It's fine. It's not bad. I tend to do this. I tend to do, when I'm doing like graphic liner or something, I tend to do like thin here and then the normal wing. I don't know. Go look at my Instagram if you want to see what I'm talking about. Not to be pretentious and just be like, go to my Instagram. But just go to my Instagram. I don't know how words work. To explain different makeup shapes. What brush do I want? That was me knocking my melatonin over. Okay. I gotta put my glasses back on to see my eyeshadow brushes. Hold on. This is so... I'm not having a good time. I just stabbed myself with an eyelash separator. I don't even use these. And also got white face paint all over my hand. Oh, I'm having a time over here. I'm having a time. It's okay. Earlier, when I mentioned that I'd take out multiple things of trash and all this kind of stuff, I did it and realized that while I was doing it, the bag, I'd overfilled the bag, and so it started breaking. And so I'm running with it because stuff is leaking. And I get outside and I hear one of my dogs move in the living room. I can tell they're in the living room, but I'm also like, let me look up. I left the door to the garage open, and so I'm like, oh crap, because my little dog likes to run. And so that was the one you heard barking in the other video. So I freaked out, threw down the bag of leaking garbage, sprint back to my house, slammed the door shut. Again, also, if you don't know, I'm disabled, and I'm not necessarily supposed to be carrying super heavy things or sprinting and stressing at the same time. I can do all of those things, obviously. I did it today, and I used to work in a... Oh my god, how many times am I gonna stab myself in the eye doing this? And I used to work in a smoothie shop where I'd have to carry heavy bags of trash. It was great practice. Hi, it's editing me again. I just said the name of the smoothie shop that I used to work at. And I think that technically would be fine, but I'm trying to avoid that. All I was saying is pretty much, even though, like, there's some stuff I'm not supposed to do with my disability, like carry heavy things and then run, I was totally cool. I was using it as an example of, like, I've carried heavy bags of trash every single day and been fine. It was more so just, like, I had to immediately go sit down for 5 minutes. Capiche? Cool. I'm still used to... And fun fact, if you think this is taking me longer because I'm talking to you, you're wrong. Because I talk to myself normally while I'm doing makeup. So this is eventually pretty... Oh, no. I realized I stopped saying what shades I was using. Did I ever say what shades I was using, actually? It said what shades... Did I even ever say that I actually went back to this, to actually use this palette? I don't remember. Oh, this is not good. Oh, no. And it's my blending brush that I dropped on the floor. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Anyway, just gonna build this side up a little bit so it kind of matches. And windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper. Pray and hope. Anyway, yeah, so I sprint back, slam the door, run back, have to like hoist this like massive, because again, it's all the stuff that I was cleaning out of our fridge. And so I have to like hoist this massive trash bag back into the fridge, or back into the trash, excuse me. None of that stuff's going back in the fridge. Thank you very much. Okay. I can't see, and who's getting that close to my face, right? From a perfectly normal distance, this looks fine. If you're getting close enough to me to see that this eye looks a little wonky, that's on you. I didn't give you permission to be there. Okay, so the shades that I used were both oranges. This one is called Brushwood. Clearly I'm not a beauty influencer. What is this handhold? Brushwood. My dog is barking again. Trickery and Woodlot. Now, do I want to use these for shimmers? How do I feel? Why am I looking at myself in the mirror and in the phone? Pick a direction. I think I want to use early morning. Please don't do this now, buddy. I think I'm gonna start with the shade Enchanted, which is this like burgundy shade. And I'm gonna put it on my eyelid, and it looks really pretty. And I'm singing about what I'm doing for some reason, but at least it's not a copyrightable song this time. Yeah. I was not a theater kid, by the way. I have no excuse for being like this. No, I was an art kid, which one of the children in my cabin, I was a camp counselor over the summer, and one of the children told me that was worse. So, I got therapy tomorrow. I got time to unpack that. No, I don't care what a 14-year-old thinks of me. I kept them safe, that's all that matters. Their opinions about whether or not I'm cool. Who cares? They're 14. I hope that's not rude. I know some of my campers know that I made this channel, so. Or you could just be a 14-year-old watching this, in which case I would have also just insulted you for no reason. But yeah, moral of the story, if you're 14, I don't care what you think about me. This is fact. I'm now putting early morning, which is the like orange shade. I don't know why I held it up. You can't. I like sparkles. I like sparkles a lot. Okay. You're my only mirror, so, you know, like I said, can't see it all. And I'm flipping you off, I just realized. I like sparkles. Yeah, that's a totally normal reaction to sparkles, Hannah. It's so glittery. So glittery. I like it. I don't know why I stepped back. It's not like you're gonna see the glitter better farther away. You're gonna see it better up close. I should be shoving my eye into the camera, actually. That looks really pretty. I'm ecstatic about that. Okay, at the risk of becoming more of a glittery mess because my hand is still covered in glitter from earlier. Can you even tell? No, you can't tell. Okay, lovely, fabulous, fantastic. I'm going to swatch a couple things that I might put in my inner corner to do the swoop. Because I love a good inner corner swoop. It's amazing. So the first one is Pixie Dust. Also from the Pixie Grove palette. This one is the color I talked about earlier. What was it? Isabella. Just realized how long this video is going to be, and I can't really edit any of it out. This is Isabella. Would also be cool. Out of fun. This one I feel like goes more with the color scheme because it's also pink. But, oh my god. The, like, makeup eraser that I used, I actually over-wet it, and it's so wet. It's so gross. Not enjoying it. Let's see. Back to the Danessa Myricks palette that I talked about earlier. I could use Strawberry Moon, which is like a little lighter. You can't tell in person. I can tell that it looks different than the Pixie Grove shade that's also pink. This is the Pixie Grove. I already forgot the name of the shade. This is Strawberry Moon. It's a lighter pink to me. I don't know why. They look exactly the same on camera. That's annoying. And this is Solar Rain, also from Danessa Myricks. And again, it looks completely different in person because it's a multi-chrome. Can I show you that, actually? It's, oh, that's, I don't know how to show multi-chromes, apparently. It looks completely different in person than on camera again. It is like orange to blue. Okay, there you can see a little bit. But I'm moving my hand in a really weird way. So, are you now just going to see every eyeshadow palette I own? No, because this one doesn't have any good inner corner shades. I get to remain keep my air of mystery. This also doesn't have any. Know what air of mystery I have. I've used all of these on my Instagram. The real question here is if you want to, I'm going into the drawer. The drawer is where I keep all the palettes that I know I'm going to either turn into watercolor or give away, but I haven't done it yet, so they're in the drawer. But they're not with my other palettes. But sometimes, if I need something, so this is the white from the Kylev Art Nouveau palette that I'm about to swatch. I don't remember the name of it. It's just a shimmery white. I'm gonna be really, I did not like the Kylev formula as much as everyone else on social media apparently did. That was the shade Life. But I am still sad that they're gone. I really thought they were very innovative with their packaging and having it all art themed, and just because a formula is not for me doesn't mean it's not good. The last palette I have that has an inner corner shade in it is the Smashbox Petal Metal palette. And this is, I believe, the shade Opal Rose, but I don't like the way that Smashbox named their things. So hopefully the fact that I just got a low battery notification didn't mess things up too much for you. Yeah, what do I want to do? Do I need to do anything? I feel like I could just do nothing. I could just do nothing. That would be interesting. I don't normally just do nothing. Yeah, we're doing nothing. I'm saying like this is nothing. I know. I see. Yeah, I get it. You don't have to tell me. I know, it's not nothing. I have so much glitter on my eyes right now. Also, I'd call this a neutral eyeshadow look, which should probably tell you everything you need to know. And I'm gonna put more blush on. Yeah. I'm reaching into the Clown Blush palette. The one that I said didn't go with this look. I have a problem. So, okay. There's two ways I could do this. Again, haircut Wednesday. Thursday. It's on Thursday. I could do the red and kind of pull out some of that inner corner. I could do the orange and do like a touch of it. Pretty much what I have to figure out is, do I want to do, in what way do I want to do a gradient, kind of like I could do just darker. We're doing the orange. The people have spoken, and the people are me. You're not here. You can be yelling, "Go with the red" at your computer. I cannot hear you. For better or for worse. Do I regret that? It was kind of heavy on this side. I think I'm gonna go in a little bit more. And I'm just going in with this, between this Lottie London brush and the e.l.f. brush that I used originally for the Mcgrath blush. How are we feeling? I don't know why I keep going backwards. I don't know why I'm going backwards. Yeah. Snazzy. That was loud. Okay. Now, we're gonna do my eyebrows, which are very simple because I don't really need to do a lot to them. They're good brows. I don't know. I got good brows. People like to tell me that. People do like to tell me that. I don't know why I felt like, not to be arrogant, they're the eyebrows I was born with, and people like to tell me they're good. So yeah, I like to put a little bit of something in there. I used to use brow soap. I got kind of bored of it. I wanted something with just a little bit of color in it, and I still don't know if I like this, which is a little free sample of the Kosas Air Brow in, I believe, medium brown, but it's actually not on here, so I have no idea. And it's getting empty, so I guess I might be buying a brow product soon. I could do nothing though. I used to use eyeshadow. I don't know. I could just leave them alone. They're not bad as they are. I know I just put stuff in them, but I don't know. Mascara time. Terra 28 mascara. It is my favorite mascara ever. That's it. This is over. Cut the cameras. It's fine. That literally never happens. I was about to comment on the fact that It's okay. We're just gonna ignore it for now. This is like my third or fourth tube of this mascara. I've been using it not since it came out, but not like pretty soon after it did. You know, and I really like it. I had one tube that acted weird. One tube that like dried out really fast. Or not, it wasn't even that it dried out really fast. It got a little flaky at one point in like 3 months in? 4 months? Maybe it was 4 months. It was 4 months, which is longer than I keep mascara for usually. So I kept the mascara for longer and I paid the cost. I don't actually know how long they say to keep their mascara for, but 3 to 6 months is typical. And so it getting flaky on me at around 4 months, while not ideal, I don't keep mascara that long anyway normally, so. I don't remember who on YouTube I learned this trick from. I'm probably about to do it wrong too. Yep. It's just picking up my blush. I don't know. I feel like I see so many people be like, it's so easy to just... Hold on. I feel like I see so many people be like, you can just scrape it off. And now I am just scraping it off. Now it is working. But the thing is, and again, maybe the secret here is do your face makeup later. But you can see that in scraping it off, it also scraped my blush off. And clearly, that's not what I want. Because I want to be a happy little clown. Okay? I want to be a happy little clown. And I look so sad while saying that I want to be happy. So we're just gonna put more blush on. And eventually, I will have so much blush on that I will be forced to be happy. That's how that works, right? I think that's how that works. At a certain point, blush just... Money can't buy you happiness, but blush can, right? That's the thing. That's the thing I know. Anyway, now we're here. I want to be more. I have to do my lips. We'll decide if we're gonna do more after my lips. So, no. So, couple of things that I could do. So, how am I feeling? I'm trying to, I've finished at least 3 Tower 28 lip glosses. Maybe 4. 3? I don't remember. Could do red. I feel like this is the wrong shade of red for the rest of my face. It wouldn't be too unwelcome, but this lip color feels more like a cousin to this look than a sister. Why am I gendering my lip products? It can be a brother if it wants to be. I don't know. Be a sibling. I'm a sibling. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this. This is e.l.f. Wild Peach in the Sheer Slip lipsticks, which were my favorite lipsticks. And fun fact, before patch testing, these are the only lipsticks that I can use, like right out the bat. I used to have 4 colors of them. I finished Golden Pear. I panned that completely, like scooped the rest out of it with a brush. I had whatever their Black Honey dupe was. It's lost to time. I don't know where it is. I think I lost it in my move. Yeah, and then I currently have 2 of them still. I might find the 3rd one, but I also own Black Honey now. And you know what happened with the other one? It fell out of my pocket in my school's health center, and the lid fell off, and so it fell on the ground. I think I threw it away. If I find it while cleaning, then I'm going to throw it away. I also have Dragon Fruit, which is another pink. I still have swatches on my hand, but I'll make it work for you. I can't wink, but pretend that blink was a wink. So, Dragon Fruit is the most pigmented. I don't really know why they did that. But they did. That's Dragon Fruit. See, can I do it? Can I swatch it on camera? That's Wild Peach, which is what's on my mouth. It's more neon. It's more sheer. I built it up a little bit on my face, but yeah, you know. No! Stop singing the Wii theme song. This is the Glamlite lip gloss in Daphne, which is like the other thing I was thinking about. I might put it on over. It's sparkly. It's pretty. I really like it. I don't know why I'm whispering when I like things. I should be shouting it. Shouting it from the rooftops. I don't know. This is the Glamlite Strawberry Shortcake lip gloss, and boy howdy does it smell like strawberry It actually smells 2008. Picture it in your mind. The year 2008. My kindergarten class is forced to learn a song about Barack Obama becoming our president. I can still sing 2 lines of that song to this day. And I know there was a 3rd line about his dog, but I can't remember it. I've been unable to find this song anywhere online. But I know the song. It goes, Barack Obama is our new president, and then repeats. There's more to it. I know there was a line about his family getting a dog. I know there was a line about Michelle and his kids. There you go. Picture it in your mind, though. The year 2008. All this is happening. We're in the beautiful, I know that earlier I made a joke about having people guess where I'm from, but I'm about to tell you, we're in the beautiful state of Illinois. Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, to be specific. And I already told you I was in kindergarten. I could do the math to figure out exactly how old I was, but none of us care. I did, however, when I was in preschool, so a year or 2 before, my preschool had vintage, which I'm sure my mom will appreciate, because I'm me, but they were vintage strawberry shortcake dolls from the 70s. I come home. I tell my mom all about it. My mom goes in the basement, finds her strawberry shortcake dolls from the 70s. I lose my mind. So does my twin. I have a twin sibling, by the way. She's also losing her, okay? We're both complicit in the mind losing over the strawberry shortcake dolls being found. We love them. They're still somewhere in our house. We're not getting rid of them. I just saw that there's a toy company coming out with like remakes of the vintage dolls, and I want them so bad. They haven't come out yet. They don't come out till 2024. POV, August 5th. My no-buy ends, and you see me with all of the strawberry shortcake dolls? Who knows? Anyway, that's not even the doll I'm talking about, because the vintage ones did smell. And fun fact, my mom's took them out of a box in our basement. They still smelled like strawberries. But this scent, but after that incident, it becomes known in my family that I was about to say my full name. Not gonna do that. But I, Hannah, love strawberry shortcake. So we get strawberry shortcake movie, and I get a little strawberry shortcake doll that also is scented, but is like a baby. Like it's supposed to be strawberry shortcake baby. I believe it was one of the ones that would squirt water out of its mouth. I'll try to find a photo of it if I can. I looked for this photo. I could not find either the photo I was talking about at the Barack Obama rally that I know exists. I've seen it many times. It's come up on my social media like time things many times, and yet the one time I need it, I cannot find this photo. And when I tried to Google the doll that I had, there's a similar one, but not the exact one. So that's just great. That's just great. You don't get to know now, I guess. The reason that it made me think of Barack Obama, by the way, is because my parents did bring me to a rally for Barack Obama before he became president, when he came to Illinois. And I brought this doll with me, and there's a picture of me, like, in a Barack Obama t-shirt, like, flailing this little doll around. This smells This lip gloss smells like that doll. This lip gloss, it's a bright sunny day. I have chocolate ice cream. I'm watching Barack Obama speak. I have a strawberry shortcake doll in my hand. And the world is good. That's what this that's the happiness you too can have with this lip gloss. I don't know. That was a lot. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I have been doing stuff all day long, and this was just my mental, like, break. To just have some time to myself, and apparently I wanted to talk about Barack Obama and strawberry shortcake lip gloss. I keep smelling this. I don't like scented lip products because normally them being scented means I'm allergic to them. Also, if you know me, because you follow me on Instagram, you might know I really want the About Face lipsticks, the like clicky ones. This makes me think I can try, because I'm allergic to fragrance, and fragrance allergies suck. But also, this lip gloss is so heavily scented, and it was okay. Maybe I'm willing it. Anyway, I feel like I gotta put this on my mouth now. I just spent so much time talking about the joy it brings me. Also, it's a good lip gloss formula. Do I like it as much as the Tower 28 ones? No. Back to my story about, earlier I was talking about how if I could, I'd have all of my makeup brushes by the same brand. I also, I don't necessarily want all of my makeup collection to be by one brand. That's not my gig. But if all of, my lip products could all be from one brand, they never will be, because they just won't. Tower 28 does not make sparkly lip glosses. And I also just want different variety and formula. I've come to accept that's not going to happen. But same thing of, I would want all of my cream blush to be from the same brand. You know, you get that kind of thing. Within I don't care if the whole collection's the same brand. Within categories as much as possible, I'd like it to be the same. Anyway, Tower 28 is my favorite lip gloss formula. That's where I was going with that. And they're not going to be the only lip gloss formula that I buy, because they only have one glittery lip gloss and it's not glittery enough. Or it's not... I've never tried it. I don't know if it's not glittery enough. It's not colorful enough, and I need to own a blue lip gloss in my life. If you don't know... Sorry for all these if you don't know. Before I started my allergy journey, before I found out I was allergic to a whole bunch of stuff, and I promise you a video on that is still coming. Before I did that, I was doing a blue lip gloss showdown, and I was testing 6 different blue lip gloss. I had a list of over 30. This was going to be insane. You know, it was a lot, okay? I didn't have all of them yet. I only had 6, but I was in the process of, I was going to test 30 blue lip glosses and report back on what was the best. And now I can't do that. It makes me really sad. And honestly, it did cause me to put starting the YouTube channel off for a year, because I could no longer make that video, and I was so devastated. Because I was filming it. I was. If I had that, you would have seen me move 3 times on video. It would have been great. Anyway, I need to wrap this up. Oh my gosh. I love blue lip gloss, and Tower 28 doesn't make one. That's the end of that story. This is what my face looks like. This is it. I don't know. I want to add more glitter, but also this video is so long. This video is so long. This segment is 40 minutes. And I know the other segment is also 35 minutes. I need to wrap it up. Okay. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the video. Goodbye. You're cool. Subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Clearly, I know what I'm doing. Later. Peace out. Oh my God. Am I incapable of ending things? How'd I end the last video? I don't know. Get out of here. Go away. Bye. Bye.